I was just a little girl.
Hi, I'm Michael Hatcher with Soul Cafe News. Just kind of updating you right here. I'm on Lancaster Street. Right behind me is the bridge going to downtown Fort Worth. This street right here is mainly where most of the people who happen to be homeless at this time travel up and down, going to the Union Gospel Mission or the Salvation Army or the Day Resource Center, looking for opportunities to better their life. It's a great opportunity for you to come down here to also help, like providing jobs, giving people the capability or the capacity to be able to make it. They have a Housing First program that's really working tremendously and really helping people get off the street. But I think we can do a little bit more after that as some follow-up as a church and as a group of people who love Christ. We can come together and really provide some kind of work incentive, some kind of opportunity for people to continue to make it, because after two and a half years or so, most of those kind of resources of helping them pay their rent or their utilities are going to be dried up. So where do they go from that point? Hi, I'm Michael Hatcher with the Soul Cafe News out here with Peace. Peace is out here living. Where are you living at, Peace?
Presbyterian Night Shelter.
How long have you been out at the Presbyterian Night Shelter?
Oh, about 9 months now.
What do you think is the greatest opportunity for a man to make it out as a man being homeless here in Fort Worth, Texas? What do you think you need in order to make it?
Work first.
So you think work is a great opportunity for you to make it?
Work would help, you know, but we need some programs that are really working.
What programs do you think are working?
Well, I mean, all of them are working in a sense, but you know, they're sort of slow.
Oh, so there's a slow process in order to help you get off the street. How can you think you can help yourself get off the street?
Well, you know, by like I said, work, for instance, for one, and you know, we need more opportunities. You know, we need people that's really understands and really ready to help you get out there and make it. You know.
Do you not think that the system right now is set up for you to make it?
Well, I think it's set up for you to fail in a sense.
Oh, that's a broad statement. That's a very that's a scary statement. Why do you say that? I
say that because you know they give you the opportunity, they give you housing and stuff, but you know it's not a factor of teaching you how to get off things that you need to get off in order to keep this housing. You know, it's not presenting you with job opportunities. You know, and so, you know, after a while, you know, you be there 2 years and then you don't have a job still, and then what do you do? You know, I mean, you're right back in the same thing, you know. It's like setting you up for a failure.
So what would you tell the officials that are in charge of helping people get off the street? I think they're doing a good job of doing that right now. They've gotten off a lot of people through the Housing First program. I think there's a WISH program that's at the Union Gospel Mission, a couple of other places that's really helping people get off the street. What would you say to the officials?
I would say get busy, man. I would say get busy because we really need some help, you know. Honestly, we need help, and you know, you got to work with us, you know. You know, we get us off the street.
All right, thank you, Peace, for Soul Cafe News. We look forward to seeing you being productive and really making it and getting the things necessary to help you get off the street. This is Soul Cafe News.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Michael Hatcher with the Soul Cafe News. I'm out here with Paul. Paul, where do you live at?
Right now, brother, I'm on the streets. Right now, I stay in some of these shelters, the Salvation Army, and the Union Gospel Mission.
How long have you been there?
I've been off and on about a year. I get some work and I get laid off, so about a year.
What do you think is going to take it in order to help men and women get off the street down here in Fort Worth, Texas?
Man, first thing I was going to take is opportunity. You know, first of all, you can't do nothing like the greenbacks. You got to have some money. You got to start from somewhere. And you gotta get, first of all, you gotta get stability, foundation, set your feet on a stable ground, and go up from there. You know, and of course, during that process, you gotta eat, you gotta shower, you gotta get clothes, and but first of all, you gotta get some kind of stability.
All right, if you had 5 things on the table. Let's say, for instance, you had a sandwich that I can give you. You had some greenbacks I can give you, which is money. I guess that's what greenbacks are. And also you had maybe a lunch opportunity. And then you had opportunity to have full-time work with benefits. Which one of those things would you take first?
I would take the full-time work with benefits and begin from there.
Why would you say that when maybe your belly's hungry?
Well, you know, man, there's always opportunity to eat. Of course, you got to eat before you do anything else. You know, but first of all, you know, you got to get some kind of opportunity out here. You got to get some people out here some hope. You know?
So you say that work gives you opportunity and give you hope, or give you the capacity to be able to help yourself?
Right. You know, having any kind of little job. In fact, just a while ago, I talked to an older gentleman who said, you know what, work is slow out here. I said, yeah, you know, work is not too prominent as it used to be maybe 10 years ago. And, you know, food's always available. You know, showers always available, but it's just the work. You know, a lot of us, including myself, we can eat, we can shower and all that, but then what? There's nothing else, there's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to, some of those people I met out here, man, got college degrees, bachelors, man, but they're not given opportunity no more, you know?
You sound very articulate and very smart, so what landed you out here?
Well, what landed me out here, man, I'm not gonna lie, it's my own destructiveness. You know, yeah, I had some jobs and all that. I did get laid off, but then I started feeling self-pity for myself, feeling down and so forth. But, you know, things happen over a period of time where, okay, I need to pick myself back up. But then again, once you're trying to get yourself back up, where's the opportunity, you know? Opportunity. Most of us out here don't have, you know, GEDs. Maybe they got, you know, maybe they're lacking a little job skills. You know, if given opportunity to learn a new skill, to learn something different than just labor.
Right.
You know.
What if I tell you that all those things are out here on the street, that they do have those through the Union Gospel Mission? They provide GED at the Salvation Army, and there's different places that you can go to access these different services. So what's keeping you from doing that, or did you not know about it, or what's happening where you don't know that information?
Oh no, I know about it. It's just I'm waiting in line. It's a process. It's a waiting schedule, you know. So right now I'm waiting. In fact, right now, what I'm waiting for right now, my dilemma is having lack of ID, Social Security card. You know, after that, in fact, I went to a program, the Day Resource Center here in Lancaster Street, where they're helping me with that. So after I get my ID and Social Security card, I'll be able to go out to applications and start from there. So right now, I don't have no ID card.
Oh, that's great that you would say that, because that's what we do as far as our ministry. We help with IDs and birth certificates and driver license. So I will probably give you my number after this interview, and you can give me a call, and then on Tuesday we can help you go get those things and get you started. So it sounds like you're saying that work is a great opportunity for men and women to make it out here. What would you tell, I'm kind of representing the church out here, what would you tell the church that comes down here to help people? What would you want them to do?
Man, you know, the churches have been a blessing, man. You know, if it wasn't for faith-based churches out here, most of us it would be harder out here. I really can't do nothing. Only thing I can say, man, is keep going. Those churches are great, man. They're a blessing to people like us who are less fortunate. And I could just say, hey, man, my prayers are for you guys, because, I mean, it takes a lot of effort to come down here and a lot of work to do what they do down here to help us out with clothing, with food, with blankets. Especially right now when it's cold, people need warm clothing. And they're doing a lot, man. You know, they're doing a lot. So thank you very much for the churches out there.
Hey, Paul, thank you for this interview. It sounds like your name is biblical too, Paul. I guess you read a little bit about Paul in the Bible. So thank you for being a warrior out here. Keep standing strong. And we pray for you that you may continue to do the things necessary in order for you to improve your life and empower your life. Thank you for this interview. May God bless you. From the Soul Cafe News.
All right, thank you, man. Hey, all right, man.
I was just a